pretty well with the rain after such a long dry spell. About 2/3 of an inch of rain fell in Sacramento, about a half inch in Stockton and Modesto, more than that, 8/10 of an inch in Yuba City. And we got about a 4/10 of an inch or so in parts of the foothills and up towards Blue Canyon, more than a half inch of rain falling there, and actually in snow. And then we see that snow again tapering in intensity from what we saw this morning. Again, that's that first part of the system. But notice what's over my shoulder here, a batch of other showers. So kind of the core of the system is going to be passing through into the afternoon. So we'll find some spotty showers, occasional showers right on through the evening, say 7, 8 o'clock this evening. And the snow again is going to be picking up back in intensity. This is what it looks like along Highway 50. At last check, you still had to chain up. I wouldn't be surprised if they leave the chain restrictions up as more snow is expected to fall later on today. So this is Futurecast. We'll pick it up at 2 p.m. Notice a lot more showers overhead. Might be a bit overdone here on Futurecast, but you get the idea. It's not going to be dry the rest of today. And look at that snow again redeveloping mainly above 5,000 feet, putting down several more inches. Now at daybreak tomorrow, we'll probably find a drier part of the day, say in Sacramento and Yuba City. But notice how mid to late morning we start to get some light rain coming down. This is not going to be this heavy kind of stormy day, but just some light to moderate occasional rain coming down in the valley morning and midday. Now notice the snow, not a whole lot of snow, maybe a couple of bursts here and there. The snow level is actually going to be rising as some warmer air starts to filter in later on Friday, out ahead of the bigger weather system that's going to be coming in on Saturday. So that is going to include some heavier bouts of rain and also some very gusty winds. We'll pause this at 8 a.m. Notice this heavy rain in the Bay Area just about encroaching on the Sacramento region. This is when we're going to get a lot of that southerly wind kicking up out ahead of this front. And notice we get that band of rain to really shift through. We get some heavier snow late in the afternoon and into the evening, while the valley might see these pop-up showers or even an isolated thunderstorm later on Saturday. It all clears out going into Sunday. But again, we might have to deal with some wind, especially if you've got those decorations out. Keep that in mind for Christmas. Look at this. We get some gusts around 8 a.m. Saturday in that 40-mile-per-hour range around Sacramento and Stockton and Fairfield. Then the wind backs off into the afternoon. So the rain amounts the rest of today and tomorrow. Looking like maybe a 1/4 of an inch to as much as a half inch at best between today and tomorrow. Again, we're going to get the showers today, some lighter rain in the morning, midday tomorrow. But look how those tallies really add up going into Saturday. We'll have some of those downpours around. So between today, tomorrow, and Saturday, we could see more than an inch of rain around Sacramento. Again, a lot of that coming down on Saturday when you combine the wind, any leaves around, if you don't get them up, could clog the drains for sure on that. And then Monday we have some more showers in the forecast. Doesn't look as big as what Saturday is going to bring.
All right. Thank you, Eileen.